we are reminded of this land, made rich by the sunshine. And as we arrive here this morning, we had the glorious sunshine reminding us of the golden richness that this land is made of. And it says, and lush by the rains. And then the rain came to remind us of the lushness that it brings to the land. Tatem like and fair between mountains and seas. As we traverse the terrain coming to this beautiful location, you're reminded of the mountains and seas. Your children salute you, dear land of the free. Let us give our land, the land of the free, a big round of applause. And then listening to your regional leaders, listening to your cabinet minister with responsibility for Region 1, we are reminded by other aspects of the anthem. Diverse through our strings. Yes, we are different people, 6 different people making up this beautiful land. Different communities, but our differences must not separate us. Our differences must bring us together, and development must be for every single community and every single segment of the population. So yes, there are those who sit in the parliament on the opposite side of the government that will question, why bring this level of investment? Why spend more than $4 billion on a hospital in a small community like Moruca in Region 1? There are those in the APNU AFC benches who will question this. Why is the government investing more than $4 billion in a small community like Moruca with this modern hospital? I remind them that though we are diverse through our strains, we are united and free, and we are entitled to the same service, the same access, the same development. So, when they question us, they are questioning the very nature of our existence. The very nature through which our country came together, though diverse through our strains. We are born of their sacrifice. And as I look at the beautiful young people decorated in the uniform, how beautiful is the sight that our young people in our community right here in Moruca and Region 1 can now aspire to be nurses, medical technicians, doctors, and that we are giving them the training so that they can achieve this. And it reminds me of that aspect of our anthem that reminds us all that this was not always the case. Because we are born of their sacrifice. Those that came before you, your parents, your elders, your grandparents, were no less than you. You are not superior to them intellectually, but they never had the chance and opportunity that you have under this People's Progressive Party civic government. That is why we must pay honor to their sacrifice. Their sacrifice that fought for freedom and democracy. Their sacrifice that fought so that you can have a better future. Their sacrifice that saw it fit to support the People's Progressive Party civic government so that you can live in a better Guyana. You can have a better future. It is now in your hands. And remember what the anthem says. Here's of their pain. You are what their pain produced, what their sacrifice produced. And today, with the scholarships, the roads, the health center, the schools, the children because we care grant, you are inheriting the fruits of their pain and sacrifice. Put your hands together for their pain and sacrifice. And indeed, as we look at this beautiful hospital and all the beautiful concrete roads that is being built, the new wharf, the new markets, the new school, the black tanks, the wells, indeed, we must be thankful because our is a glory their eyes did not see. All that we are inheriting here, all of this is the glory their eyes did not see. But always remember that this did not happen by accident. This does not happen by guesswork. This happened because you made a conscious and clear choice when you elected the People's Progressive Party civic to govern this country. That is why, as your president, this government is eternally grateful and humbly bow before you as servants because you are the ones who entrusted your future in our hands. And today, as your chief servant, I come here with humble heart to say to you that the trust you entrusted in us was not misplaced. That the trust you entrusted in us was taken seriously. And that trust you've entrusted in us has led to you benefiting from this marvelous development through which you will turn this out today. And my beautiful brothers and sisters, we must not take trust for granted. Because only a short while ago, between 2015 and 2020, there was a government, the APNU AFC government, that came and asked Guyana to trust them. To trust them to increase, to double the Because We Care grant. Instead, they took it away from your children. To trust them to increase the CSOs. Instead, they fire every single CSO. To trust them to bring more development to your communities. Instead, they reduce the investment in every single one of the community, especially the hinterland community. In their view, those who constitute the hinterland community, who are mostly Amerindians, they sat on the government benches then and they said, we cannot invest more in you because you are greedy. That is the mentality of the APNU AFC government. Can you trust them? Will you ever trust them again? On the other hand, we have demonstrated to you how trustworthy we are. Every single promise we made in the manifesto, we have fulfilled, and we have even expanded and given you more than we had in the manifesto. Our men and women in uniform, our men and women in the uniform, they had their bonus taken away. Today, they have their 1 month bonus returned to them. And as I speak to you today, you are in the process of registering to even have one more benefit of 100,000 rand for every person above 18 years. And as I speak to you today, as hinterland and riverine communities, as Amerindian people, you must be proud, and I'll tell you why. Today, the largest segment of the population in the nursing program are our young Amerindian people. More than 60% of the total intake of all the nurses are from the hinterland and riverine communities. And you want me to tell you one thing more? For the first time in the history of our country, hinterland and riverine community constitute the most persons entering the officer cadet program with the Guyana Defense Force. You know why this is the case? This is because for the first time, your children now have access to secondary education, and they can meet the minimum requirement to have an equitable access to all the opportunity, and you have not disappointed us. Your children have not disappointed us. They are making use of the opportunities. My brothers and sisters, one of the older folks in the community, Uncle Marco, a few months ago, he said, Mr. President, comrade, how I wish if I was young again. But we don't want you to wish that you're young again. That is why for our pensioners and the elderly, we are increasing your pension. We are giving you 1 month bonus pension. We are giving you spectacles. We are giving you dental services. And we are paying you your pension in your community. Because we recognize your sacrifices. We acknowledge your sacrifices. And we bow before your throne of giving to this country. You see, my friends, in the good book, we are reminded constantly to reflect on the goodness of God. We are reminded constantly to reflect on the mercies of the Lord. But you cannot reflect on the goodness of God and the mercies of the Lord if you go with a bad conscience. Your conscience must be clear. And if you have a clear conscience, there is no way you can do anything else but support the People's Progressive Party. Because a clear conscience will tell you that if you entrust your family member to give things to you that they promise, and they fulfill the promise, then what does the book say? For those who fulfill the promise they make to you, you must honor them. Because the Lord has given us a promise. And if we work hard, we'll inherit the promise of the Lord. And you has given us a commitment by supporting us And we have kept true to that support, and we have kept true to the promise of delivering to you by implementing all that we said we'll implement in the manifesto. And indeed, we have exceeded those promises. So my brothers and sisters, it is with absolute joy that I'm here today, standing on the soil of a region so rich in potential, so vibrant with opportunity, and so central to the future of our nation. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, my respected elders, the future young people and children, this region is full of potential. It is full of opportunity. And we are investing in that potential of this region by giving you a chance to fulfill the potential. I am therefore thrilled to be in Moruca, captivated by the natural beauty around me. Not only the natural beauty of the environment, but the beauty of the hearts and souls of the people that surrounds me here this morning. I can feel the love. I can feel thankfulness. The joy on your face is a reflection of thankfulness. And thankfulness is a scarce commodity in the world today. My friends, the melodies of the toucans and the rustling of the majestic trees, I am touched by the warmth and resilience of the people of this area, and the bright smiles of his children who embody the boundless potential and spirit of this beautiful region. This morning, we gather not just to turn sod, but to turn a new page of Moruca. A page that tells the story of transformation, empowerment, and partnership. When I look at all of you, farmers, teachers, entrepreneurs, young people and elders, I not just see a community, I see a family, a strong, united family. And like my good family, we must work together if we are to grow and thrive. You see, development is not something the government does for you. It is something we do with you. It is a partnership. It is a collective. It is working together. Onward, upward, may we ever go. I want to be very clear this morning. We are not here to make promises. We are here because we are already delivering on the promises we have made. Too often, people hear sweet words, but don't see action. That is not the kind of government we are. From day one, we committed to making life better for every Guyanese. And here in Moruca, the work has already begun and lives are being made better every single day. Take, for example, the dredging of the Moruca Creek, the Moruca River. And we said we will use our own human assets here. But your leaders said to me, and I want you to applaud Colin, the regional chairman, all the local leaders who are working tirelessly every day for you. They champion your cause every single day. Give them a big round of applause. They said to me, Mr. President, we need an amphibious machine because the center of the river cannot be cleaned with the human assets. And I said to Colin that before the end of the year, we will send that amphibious machine to clean the center of the river. But the Moruca River and cleaning of the Moruca River is not just an infrastructure project. It is a lifeline of you, the people of this community. By making it easier for vessels to navigate the river, we are unlocking the potential of the region to become the agricultural breadbasket, not just of Guyana, but of the Caribbean. Think about it. Port of Spain, the capital of Trinidad and Tobago, is only 450 kilometers away. With the right systems in place, Moruca's produce can feed families in Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and beyond. And that is the future we want to build. That is the future we have to build. We are investing so that you can think big. We're investing so that you can think proactively, given the objective condition that the PPP civic government will always have your back in Region 1. We will always support you. We will always back you with investment. And I want you to know, for this potential to be achieved, we need action. That is why we're expanding the production. We're helping you to clear 200 acres of land. 200 acres of land, but we're also giving you 5,000 citrus plants so you can plant the citrus and supply the market. We're investing in you and Region 1 to expand honey production, to expand spices, and we are now investing in a cassava mill so we can make cassava flour to serve the global market. That is the way we're going. That is the vision. That is building prosperity. That is investing in the future. Because, my friends, whatever we do, we must be able to invest in the future of our country. And you know, when one looks at this region and the population of this region, nowhere else in the world will you see a government investing this sum of resources that we are investing per capita in this region. You would not believe it because it's happening so fast and rapid. But in the last 4 years alone, we have invested more than $52 billion in Region 1. $7 billion in education, almost $800 million in natural resources. The Guyana Geology and Mines Commission investing more than 1.7 billion. Ministry of Human Services, more than 2 billion. Local government, more than 25 billion. Health, outside of this 4.4 billion, almost 500 million. So they will go to $5 billion when this hospital is completed. Tourism, 38 million. Agriculture, almost 1 billion. Housing, almost 2 billion. GWI, more than 1.6 billion. And the list goes on. My friends, if you look at education, under the Because We Care grant alone, we have given back your children in Region 1 $1.8 billion in their pocket. And for those of you who don't understand what this means, let me put it very simple. Let me put it very simple. If the People's Progressive Party Civic government was not in office, if we were not in office, your children would have been $1.8 billion poorer because the APNU AFC government took away, robbed our children $1.8 billion. When we were campaigning, we heard you when you said that the teachers in the school did not have chalk. And we tell you we'll fix it. Remember that? So far, we have given the schools in Region 1 more than $230 million to buy supplies so they don't have this problem again. And we promise you that we will maintain the school, we'll fix the roof, fix the washroom, fix the floor, paint the school. And whilst the process is ongoing, and we have to accelerate, so far in this region, we've invested more than $4 billion on the maintenance of schools. And remember, textbooks. When we were campaigning, this was the next big issue. And look, I have 4 pages of all the schools that we have maintained in the last 4 years. I leave it to the region chairman so that we can share it in the communities and you can be aware of what we're doing. And my friends, the story goes on in every single sector. But today, if you look at the Ministry of Public Works, let me tell you about that a bit. Remember when we were building the concrete roads, the derogatory comments that they made? Why are you building concrete roads in Region 1? The people don't need roads. This road helps you to access services better. It helps your children. It increases the value for your property. Isn't that true? Isn't life better off with the roads today than they were yesterday? Let me hear you shout. I'm going to ask you a simple question. And if you think it made a difference, you will say, hooray. Has the road made a difference in Region 1? Hooray! I want to hear it louder. I want the APNU and AFC to hear you. Did the roads make a difference in the life of the people of Region 1? Bless his soul. My friends, in the Ministry of Public Works, we have spent billions of dollars. Billions of dollars we have spent in the Ministry of Public Works. And I can go through with you the long list of roads that we have completed. But I won't burden you with that today. The time will come when we're going to go through that. But let me tell you something about this hospital that we're going to build. This new hospital will have 2 fully functional operating theaters here in Moruca. So all your surgical requirement will be done right here in this hospital. You will have a modern ER equivalent to any hospital we are building anywhere in this country. You will have digital X-ray. You don't have to carry around those X-rays in a white envelope no more. You will have digital X-ray. You will have portable X-ray. But importantly, you will have CT scans done right here in this region. You will have your own ultrasound services right here. So not only the delivery of the babies, throughout your pregnancy, we will be able to monitor the development of your baby. We will have full lab services. We'll have a fully specialized outpatient clinic. Listen to this. We will have a full dialysis facility here at this hospital. We will have a digital health room. We'll have a fully functional, modern pediatric unit. And for your babies, we will have for the first time an NICU here. Which basically is a specialized ICU for babies, newborn babies. And for all of those who have to go to Georgetown for ICU or study ICU, your hospital will have a modern intensive care unit and a modern high dependency unit. My friends, as if this was not enough, in discussing with the leaders what are some of the things that we need to get done, and this is even beyond the additional promises we made. In the new year, we will start another kilometer of concrete road from the junction heading into Guyana. We will start the road from the junction to Guyana with the first 1 kilometer. As I told you, we will be sending the amphibious machine to clean the Moruca River. We are also going to build at this facility 75 apartments for residents, doctors, and nurses who will work in the hospital. Outside of that, Minister Crowell raised with me the following villages: Asakata, Manawarin, Santa Cruz, Warapoka, Guyana, 7 Miles, Cabrera, these communities, and Parakees. All right, all right. He said to me that these communities require the black tanks because we have started the distribution of black tanks. So I'm making a further commitment this morning that we are going to deliver before the end of this year 1,000 black tanks to the region, the Southern Queens community. So my friends, I want to thank all of you for your hard work, for your commitment, and for your strong and overwhelming support for the People's Progressive Party civic government. I assure you that we will continue to honor your support by working harder every day. We will continue to honor your support by fulfilling our promises to you every day. We will continue to honor your support by working hand in hand with you to make your lives better and your communities more prosperous. I thank you and God bless all of you.
Thank you to His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali for that wonderful speech. As we say, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. And let's all remember together as today's ceremony is not only about this breaking ground, it's about building a legacy of service, innovation and care for generations to come. As we begin this historic chapter, let us remember the countless lives that will be touched by the work that starts here today.